Okay, what's happening? We're doing financial visualizations today on the used car dealership model. This this template got a whole bunch of upgrades the last 3 days. I've built in on the last three streams you've seen. I've built in the three statement model, which is income statement, balance sheet, cash flow on a monthly and annual basis. We've added a cap table, capex schedule, terminal value. We included value of inventory at the end month if we're assuming terminal value is included. If not, it won't. We added a bunch of inventory logic, car inventory, so much stuff. So today we're gonna remove this. We're gonna do all the visualizations today, and then this will be all set. At that point, all I gotta do is update the index tab, which will be quick, and this will be ready to go. I'll do an overview video of the whole template. Usually those are about 10 minutes long. Uh, okay, before I get started, let's tweet out. I wish this was automated, but it's not. Uh, let's go to the live stream. Let's go to the live stream and send it. Doing visualizations today on the used car dealer model. Okay, so that's that. All right, visualizations. What does that mean? Just visuals, charts, graphs. We're going to visualize all of the financial numbers. We'll start with probably some high level like revenues. I'm going to put this right at the front. So we want to make sure all the formatting looks nice, everything's congruent. So we'll get the chart template set up however sizing and everything. Let's see what we want to do here. So we'll start with the highest level data, which is going to be revenue. Per year. And to this we'll add in, let's see, nothing actually. We're going to have this separate. Oh, no, 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 don't cancel, no. Okay, revenue per year. Now let me look at this real quick. What is this? Okay, so this is adding up cost goods sold and G&A. That's fine. Let's format the chart how we want this to look. And we'll use this format for everything. These ones are kind of cool, the blue with the white. We could do that. Although I would like some light grid lines if possible. Let's see if that's possible. That's just the border, it don't matter about that. I want Okay, we can make this gap width smaller. Can we not format this thing? I guess it doesn't have grid lines. In that case, we'd have to do data points. All right, so we've got revenue. We'll do this also for gross profit, which is going to show you essentially all your revenues against the cost of goods sold, which is your car cost. This is the main item. gross profit. We can also show average margin. Now this is going to be directly correlated to this here, the markup. Let's say the markup is only 75%. And it's obviously going to be different for the different car types, but I'm just doing an aggregate here. So now your margin's around 43%. You've also got the revenue of other fees that would affect this a little bit. So now you're at 44 and a half. Gross profit margin. What else do we want to show? Obviously Ebitda. This is the operations, not including any initial startup costs. Okay. I'll have to bring this axis down so you can see. This potential, oh, this will never be negative, I don't think. All right, so those are the high level items, revenues, gross margins, EBITDA. Very standard. We can show some more detailed things now. Let's put in here. Debt service coverage is not really a big deal. Also, that needs to not be negative. Let's update that real quick. Okay, let's do cash flow one more here. We'll probably show cash flow on a monthly basis as well as and accumulated cash position, but for this we'll just do cash flow for period 0 through 5. Okay, bring this down. That's annual cash flow. These are all annual numbers. Okay, so we got that. Pretty nice. We can now do, man, I really do like these blue charts with the white. We can now do revenue by type. So now you've got car sales. You should probably barely be able to see the other revenue, but that's okay. We're also going to do revenue by, actually, this isn't a huge deal. Let's skip right to, let's see, we're going to have to format this data somewhere. So monthly detail, we'll do it on an annual basis. Chart data, revenue by type. So here we just want to pull the year and revenue earned by vehicle type. And we're going to do a stack chart here. So it'll show how each component makes up and as well as show it'll aggregate to the total revenue per year as well. The reason we got to pull it down is so I can just highlight this and do it, so I don't have to manually target every row, which would be not fun. Also, let's get these a little bit wider. This is fine. We'll also do car count, total cars sold per month, per year, all that stuff is going to be relevant. All right, so here we can just simply remove all this and go in annual detail, and now all we got to do is, oh, this is nice. I already have this aggregated for cars sold. So we can do total cars sold as a stacked, no data late. Wow, that looks kind of crazy. That looks actually really cool. Let's do remove data labels. Oh, now it's kind of hard to see. Also, it's only showing one, two. Oh, it's showing vehicle one type and then the sales per year. Vehicle type two, sales per year. Do I want it like that? I mean, that's interesting, but I'd rather, let's switch these. So there you've got annual car count, and then that's the type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see it pretty good on this one. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. So everyone but year 2 and 1. Wait, why is there 6 here? Definitely would need a legend. This is an interesting one. What do we do here? For me, this is kind of hard to tell what is what. And actually, let's go to this. So these are per month. Let's change this. It's just hard to see these colors. All right, so this one, let's change the chart design. Something like this. And then maybe we just do a, can we do a background blue? What color is that? It's so hard for me to tell because I'm colorblind with red and green. What color is this background? Doesn't say. Hmm. So, first of all, we gotta fix our axes here. There should only be 5. Why do we have 6? Ah, because there's an extra row or column there. Now let's try. There we go. I think the labels, it's hard to see. 4, 5. Let's put the year in here. Maybe just do a gray background. Cars sold per year by type. Yeah, I mean, this is easier to read than whatever that was with the dots. I mean, that was just not feasible. I don't know if we want these data labels in or not. I guess we could keep those in. All right, so we've got that. We'll have to do the same thing for revenue. It's going to be the same chart style, but just revenue instead of car count. Definitely don't want data labels in this. There we go. So you can see total revenue. Now we do want grid lines. Can we get grid lines in here? No, I don't. Wait. There we go. Make that black. We'll do the same thing here. Oh, whoop. Okay, I don't need a border. These can be lighter, actually. Okay, that's good. Okay, so car sold per year by type, car sold per year by type, revenue, vehicles, and this is revenue per year. So you see this revenue number matches these here. It just shows where you're making most of your money from, which it'll all be a function of your margins and volumes and all that. Now, I also want to show some data on a monthly basis. So not so much a revenue, but I think the car count one is good. So if we, oh, do we have this? Nice. So if we have this here, do this chart per month. We're going to get into a lot of advanced stuff too here. We're going to do some inventory things, all sorts of stuff. Now this one we probably want to do a line chart. Yeah, let's adjust this. So this is months. And remove data labels. We might need to do this wider. There you go. So you kind of see when we're starting and then what's the monthly total car count. What's that made up of between the different car vehicle types. Goes from type 1 at the bottom, type 10 at the top. Oh, this is nice. We could do a nice bar here. So you can see kind of what your monthly sales volumes look like. Okay, this is good. Do we want to do revenue? I guess we could. So same thing as this, but on a monthly basis. Okay, perfect. So now we just select the monthly revenue. So same style chart, but now you can see monthly revenue numbers. I think that's good. Now, so these are stacked. You may also want, let's do vehicles sold per month in a non-stack. So same data, but let's change it to a line. And then you can see your, so vehicles sold per month. So this is not stacked, so you can see, okay, oh wait, is it, we don't want stacked. So you see them come on, you're doing 5 a month for all these, and then you go up, 20 per month, 21. And if you go to your purchases, you can see all these are 5. If I would change this to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you can see how that will change that. So monthly volume of cars sold without stacks. This allows you to see the raw number for each one. I think that's a good chart. Revenue per month. I guess we could to be congruent. So we want line. And this is revenue. Okay, that's fine. What else do we got up here? Purchases. Do we really care about purchases? Hmm. I think we can show total inventory balance over time for sure. So and we can do that with one of these. Let's put these down a little bit. Um, so if we do, well, first of all, let's show monthly cash flow. That's an important one. And this will be more meaningful if you show it without the exit value. Don't need data labels. And we can do a line, I believe. Now, let's say this is a smaller number. Let's say it's, 0.5. And then well, let's just assume, hold on, because it's still doing any car inventory. Let's assume no terminal value included. There you go. So you can see your initial cost. Here's that. Here's your monthly cash flow. And then we can also show same thing on a cumulative basis. So there's this chart is this in an accumulation. So you see the break even on just operations, not including any exit value against the initial startup cost requirements, which is just against the burn. That burn as you buy inventory and try to sell it. All right, monthly cumulative. All right, those are good. Put this back to yes for now. What else do we want? Let's see. So that's cash flow. We'll put in this. I like the Ebitda per car average metric. What do we do that on? I thought it was here. Do we not have it? We're gonna add it in here. Hold on. Thought I had it somewhere. So this is just gonna mainly be a calculation to show how your operational costs are relative to what you're making per car. So total Ebitda divided by car count sold, which we don't have here. We'll have to go over here. And again, change this to month or year. Also, we don't need that or that for the annual. All right, and now we have EBITDA per car. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. I wonder if we want to put in I wonder if we want to put in anything with EBITDA per car with I mean we got gross profit, which is essentially just what you're making. I wonder if we could do average gross profit per car. Per vehicle, which would be move this down. Average gross profit per car. Now here we want to take, because we're also doing average selling fees as a percentage right here. So you kind of want to annualize that. Let's go down here, over here, just so we have the data point. So we want that for, what's that, row 77. So now we can go over here and say gross profit per car would be, let's see, your total gross profit is this number plus, well, no, we've already got the other fee revenue up top here included, and then we've got the cost of goods sold. But we want to subtract out this number here. So that's the real gross profit, 208 divided by total car count. So there's what you're making on average per vehicle. And that could be also, that could be done per vehicle type, because we could do revenues minus, and then we could put other fee revenue based on each vehicle type as well, because it's just a percentage. And then we would minus the cost of goods sold for each type, as well as the other fee expense per type, and then you could actually break it down per vehicle. So the data is there to do it. I'm not going to do it here because I think it's too granular, but we will do the average gross profit for sure. Profit per vehicle. All right, we've got all kinds of these great visualizations here for this used car dealership. So high level financial visuals, that would be in any pitch deck or analysis, revenues, gross profit, EBITDA, cash flow. Wait, why do we have this twice? Did I add something? Gross profit. I think I meant to put something else there. Let's change this. So annual cash flow. We could put in here, what's another data point? I mean, total cars sold. Total cars sold per year. All right. And then here's the more granular cars sold per year or per month in year. All right. We're getting there. This is good. So, what else do we want to do for visuals? Hmm. Sorry about that. All right. Is there any other? Oh wait. So yes. We want ending inventory value. We can make it a big one. All right. So we go to the balance sheet, ending inventory value. And I believe, so this is actually a really important metric, and I believe we can do it for count as well. I might have to do some calculations. So this is cool. Ending inventory balance. Okay, so it kind of stabilizes. Then when you start to buy some more, you go up, stabilize, up. Also, why? Oh yeah, and then we assume that sold in the last month. So let's actually target our inventory helper tab because this shows every month no matter what. Okay. So we have value, inventory value. Can we do ending car count? So we have purchased. Geez, I put sales here. Total vehicles purchased per month. So purchase, and then I did sales down here. And this is based on our matrix tabs that we got going on. So total cars sold. All right, so actually, so ending, and this is important to figure out how big of a lot you're going to need. Ending cars, ending vehicle count on lot. And this is just going to be a simple calculation. Total bought minus total sold. And then the next day or next month you do that balance plus total bought here minus sold. And this is really speaks to one of the biggest pieces of logic I put in this template, which is allowing you to define how long cars stay in the lot for before they sell. This here, which is very cool. So ending car count. So this is kind of showing you, well, this is how many cars are going to be on the lot over time. And that should be the value of it, the book value, and then this is the actual count. Okay, and this will be purely based, I mean, if we do, let's say we adjust this back up to the first, let's say we sell everything in the first 4 months that we buy. That count should drop, yeah. So 245, you're starting, 100, and then you kind of stabilize. Now let's think about why in, for example, in June of 2023, you've got 170 cars sitting there. Well, it's because you're buying these cars, and even in this case, it takes you 4 months to sell whatever you buy, so there's always a 4 month lag. Now, alternatively, if you assume you sell everything you get in the first month, now watch what happens. You're going way down. Basically, 78, that's 88. Is that the monthly count? These are in dollars. Where's our count? Vehicles sold per month. 20. Oh, there is a 1 month delay no matter what. So this is actually saying you buy them in month one, and you sell them in month two. So there's still a 1 month delay, so you're still going to get that a little bit of a balance of inventory. And this curve up here is going to depend on when you start selling things. So we're not buying these as over time. We're starting to sell these on different months. If we put them all in the same start month, you can see how that will also change the inventory. Now you start with 65 right off the bat, which is that count. So it's 65 per month is how much you purchase, and since it takes 1 month to sell, you essentially always have 65 cars on the lot. Because you buy them, then next month you buy another 65 and you sell 65. And so you keep 65 in balance. And that's worth whatever is showing here. Let's put these in dollar values. Okay, we'll put this back to delayed over 4 months after purchase. And actually, let's move this down to so in this case, I'd be saying I buy cars in January, and then February, March. I start selling them in April, May, June, and by July, I've sold everything I bought in January, is what this says. You can adjust these to whatever makes sense for your situation. And it can definitely be different for different vehicle types. All right, I think that's a really good metric. And it really wouldn't make sense unless we did the logic that I implemented. All right, is there anything else that would make sense to add here? Let's format these. Actually, I want these to be black. Or just parentheses is fine. Okay, that, car count, Ebitda, gross profit, vehicle sold per year, revenue per year. We've also got it by month. Non-stacked bars, and an inventory balance. Okay, let's look. Any other metrics that is important? Let's add this average gross profit per car. I think we're there, guys. I think we're there. This is really cool. Just making sure these are all up and to the left. Yeah, this looks good to me. We could probably do one more visual here, dual bar chart on the distributions. And we'll do, we could do Investor cash flow. And owner cash flow. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Format this down. Cash contribution, distribution, summary, investor versus owner. So investor puts up this, owner puts up this, or no, we've got the owners putting up more. Let's reduce this. That's usually not the case. Oh, and we have too much because I updated the car counts and all that, so it changed this. Let's put usually the investors outside are coming up with more capital. There we go. So get our legend in here. So investors, owners, and then there's the distributions of each based on these percentages. I wish I could put grid lines on this. Oh wait, add minor grid lines. Oh, nice. Hold on. We're gonna do that for this one at least. The question is, do we want to add that here actually? Yes, I do. Add major grid lines. I knew there was a way. Perfect. All right, we got our grid lines in there. This is a nice little show. I like I might make a screenshot of this for the video. That looks nice. Well, we worked on this thing real hard. It's a lot better than it was. We'll post this up. It'll be available for purchase by the end of today. Well, I guess you could buy it today and it'll be done, but um, I'll finish doing the index page and doing the overview video tomorrow, but it'll be done. It's done today, essentially. You can buy it right now if you wanted. Um, all right. Well, that's all I got for you. Don't forget, check out smarthelping.com. Well, we had a decent amount of viewers today. Nice. Check out smarthelping.com. Industry specific templates is what this is part of. Used car dealership right here. This is available. If you buy it, you're going to get this template that I just showed you today. And check out more. I've got stuff for accounting tools for tracking things, HR departments, different models for SaaS, joint venture. I've got bulk discounts. On the financial models tab, you can buy in bundles. I've labeled everything color coded, mid-level, intermediate, upper tier, ultra. You can buy by those levels. You can buy everything on the site for $9.99 as well. It's just a huge value for what's on here. There's so much value here. All right, guys. Oh, and no, I do accept crypto payments, and PayPal has a pay later or pay in four that you can do. That's all available through you just through the checkout process. You see here. All right. I am off. So tomorrow, so it's Thursday. We finished our model. Next week we're doing. Let's go to the log. Oh shoot, I don't didn't give this email access. I think it was a bit. It was the. I think it was the manufacturing one. I'm not positive. I know it was a difficult one coming up for next week. So I think it's the manufacturing plant, which is going to be a pretty cool upgrade to do. I'll have to double check that. But next week we'll do that. Tomorrow I might look for a. So last week I did this volume discount pricing calculator, and I think 2 weeks before that I did a real estate flipping calculator. These have actually both been great. I've got gotten great feedback. People are buying them. So I'm gonna try maybe tomorrow to do another like 1 page, 2 page calculator for some type of something. I don't know. Well, we'll see. It depends if I can think of something. All right, don't forget to like the video, join the Twitter, all that stuff. Hit the notifications on YouTube to get notified. Hit the bell for when I go live or do new videos.